Hanako games! I've solved your puzzle! Bring it on! I can take anything you throw at me! Too good! Oh! Fucking hell, that took about 10 minutes. That wasn't fun. Anyway, I stumbled out of the field, gasping for air. Are they still following me? A car pulls across the street. Need a ride? No, that would be a shocking idea. He's a total stranger, but I need to get out of here. What should I do? No! Why would I take a ride from someone as suggestive as that? It would end in total rape. Run away. I don't trust that boy. Why is he here anyway? He could be the murderer. No! I run away from the car. When I'm too tired to run anymore, I look behind me. No one is following me. I'm safe. He was probably harmless, but I'm not supposed to get into cars with strangers. See, I've seen my viewing demographic. Just a little hint for you there. All little ladies and little men and whatnot. See, never get into a car with a stranger with... especially when he's looking that suggestively. Anyway, I should go home now. There you are. Dinner's almost ready. Could you set the table? Your friend Lucy called while you were out. Ah, so she says. She is fecking around. She probably had to go on some random business trip. She said to call her back first thing tomorrow. Lucy's okay then. Or is she? I wish I were okay. Who was that woman? What happened to her? She got brutally murdered by the looks of it. Maybe I'll never know. What's for dinner? Oh no! Murder! Who was she? Oh well, I'm hungry. Shit's unimportant now. Oh dear. Asparagus and meatloaf. Suddenly I'm not very hungry. What's wrong with meatloaf? Don't complain. I pick at my food feeling out of sorts. Today just wasn't my day. I shouldn't have answered the phone this morning. Next time I'm going right back to sleep. Tonight I don't dream about any mysterious romantic men. Tonight I dream about my father. I never see him in my dreams. I only hear voices. I can't get away from them, even with my pillow over my head. Funny that. I can hear him yelling and my mother crying. In my nightmares, I'm the one they're fighting about. I'm a disappointment. I'm a terrible daughter. Yep, you are. You're a shocking daughter. Wicked, disobedient, stubborn, spoiled, lazy. In my dream, I try to get away. I climb out of the window and down a ladder and run into the woods. But the voices are still following me. I run, but my feet get tangled up underneath me. I can't move fast enough. The shadows swarm over me like rats, tearing and biting. I'm covered in blood, just like... And then I wake up, shivering. Well, that was quite weird. I don't want to remember. But I can feel it. The nightmares are only going to get worse. How can you tell something like that? At least I know like the dreams, they are kind of partially true, but then kind of partially bullshit. Anyone who watched Date Warp will know this. It's Monday morning, late morning. By the time I'm out of bed, Mum has since long left for her work. I didn't sleep well. I still feel tired. Go back to bed. Whatever. I made myself some oatmeal. Does the phone ring? Phone doesn't ring. It sits in my stomach like a lump. The phone! Fucking psychic, I tell you. I don't want to hear anything terrible. But what if it's Mum? I'd better answer. Hello? Wake up, sleepyhead. You were supposed to call me. See? Sorry. Wait until you hear what happened to me yesterday. You'll just die. Rather unfortunate phrasing there. That's not funny. Are you okay? You sound weird. Please don't be mad at me. My parents already hate me. Can I come over? I really need to talk to you. Sure, at least that way the possibility of me being murdered kind of is. It's against it, let's put it that way. Okay. Lucy doesn't come over. Doesn't usually come over here. I'd better clean this place up. Oh, you're taking a piss, really? I've got to clean? Does it even tell me what I've got to do? I've just got... This isn't a puzzle! This is not a puzzle! Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright then. This is how things are cleaned in the future. You don't actually use a broom or a mop anymore. You just run into things and they scatter. Alright then. I assume we've got to take, like, this wasn't the optimal way of doing it, but meh, hashtag YOLO. Is she over at 11? You didn't finish quite... It's fine. It's fine. I can clearly see the pattern now. So, if I go around like this... I think this is the way. If it's not, someone's head will be had. Alright, and then... Oh, so we got to do that one first. Then this one, then this one, then this one, and then we'll go across and there should be enough time. And if there's not, shit will go down. Come on. There we are! Phew, finished just before Lucy arrived. See, I can have all these puzzles. Oh, hello, person with no neck. Hi. Hi. Lucy pushes herself to sit on the edge of her kitchen counter, legs dangling. Remember the other day when I said my parents were trying to marry me off? Yes? Well, yesterday morning they dragged me out of bed and made me dress up. Mum even put eyeshadow on me and curled my hair. Curled your hair? That would look shocking. You'd look like a Jonas sister. Then they drove me out to this huge old house in the country. There was their older guy here. I guess he must have been rich. It was a nice house. Wait, you're engaged? I wish my mother would set me up on dates like that. Your parents can't force you to marry a stranger? Well, she seemed to like it. So, hang on a second. Let's do that one. Well, you can have mine. Oh, well, good. They told me to be good and they practically shoved me at this guy. He was kind of cute too. So what happened if he's cute? What are you doing? You just marry him. Oh, for fuck's sake, Christine, you're so stupid. It pains me a little bit. Alright, if he's so great, why does he need to buy a teenage girlfriend? Let's not go into that. There's probably agencies involved in that. So what happened? We talked. He showed me his collection of little ships and bottles and his paintings and things. Oh, I didn't realise that's what the kids call it nowadays. His little ship in a bottle. Look, I tried to make a euphemism. It may or may not have worked, okay? He was really nice. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to marry some stranger, but I didn't want to go against my parents. And he laughed and said not to worry. He didn't want to marry me either, but he hoped that we could be friends. Then he sent me home. My parents were totally pissed. Ouch. They didn't even want to talk to me anymore. They were yelling and they locked me in my room last night. So, am I having Lucy's dreams? Probably. They didn't make any sense. I guess he must have been really, really rich. What could have possibly given that away? Alright, so now I'm a total disappointment and a terrible daughter. That was my day. How was yours? I found a dead body. There you are. It's an anticlimax to any fucking conversation. What? I explained about the dead woman in the field and the mysterious cell phone. Or mobile phone, as normal people call them. So this phone turned up in your bag from the mall. You think it belongs to the murderer? I don't know, but it came from the mall, and Aunt Madge says there is a murder at the mall. I don't want to have this phone around. So wait, there's been 2 murders of teenage girls in this area. Well, no wonder their parents are trying to marry her off. They're trying to send her out of this village subliminally. They're doing you a favour. Alright, whatever. Should we give it to the police? I don't want to talk to the police. If I just put the phone in the lost and found, it'll be like I never had it. No one has to know I had anything to do with the dead people. She could just optionally, like, throw it into the nearest river. But sure. Okay, I guess we should go back to the mall then. I'm supposed to call my mother and let her know if I'm leaving the house. But I can't explain where I'm going and why. I won't be gone long, and I won't be alone. It'll be fine. Famous last words. Let's go. We're going. We buy tickets and get on the bus. As the streets go past, I remember the question I had the day before. Those 2 boys we met in the mall the other day. Did you end up going to their party? Of course not. You were there. I left with you, remember? Damn straight. Yeah, well, Aunt Madge said the murder had something to do with teenagers partying, and then you didn't answer the phone. You were worried about me? That's so sweet. Aww. Yeah, worry about you dying, but, you know, you just call it sweet anyway, it's fine. We arrive at the mall and get off the bus. I start to walk towards the entrance, but Lucy holds me back. Wait, you said the first murder happened behind the mall? I wonder if there's any clues still there. Who in their right mind would... Oh, okay, well, run with Lucy's logic. The last thing I want to see is another dead body. Oh, come on, the body won't be there. The cops will have cleaned it all up. I don't want to get involved. Then you stay here and I'll look on my own. Okay. Lucy. But before I can make up my mind what to do, I see someone familiar walking by. Oh, God. I highly doubt he remembers us. It's that guy, Randy. He wanders past, turning his head to look at us. Suddenly he gets a funny look on his face. You stink of death! Oh. That's always a bit difficult. Get away! I grab Lucy and run towards the road. He's taller and faster than we are. How can we escape? Don't you... Oh, for fuck's sake. Someone in the car is waving at us. The boy from last night? Exactly the same photo, isn't it? Is he following me or something? I didn't trust him then. I certainly don't trust him now. Oh, alright, I should have taken the car truck last night. The truck? The trip. Lucy and I run the other direction. He's right behind us. He reaches out, grabbing for Lucy? He's not after me. Protect Lucy. Get out of the way! We got to protect Lucy if he's after Lucy, because he won't care about as much about me. Protect. I jump in front of Lucy. Leave her alone. What's going on? Randy, get back. You're scaring the girls. Why are you chasing us? We just want to talk to you. Well, we don't want to talk to you. We want to talk of you. You stink of death. That's not high up there with conversation starters. Alright. We'll have to go on. We're leaving. You don't understand. We all want to talk to you. Oh, for fuck's sake. What a fucking rabble. Come on. It's fairly typical teenager-ish. And then you've got this evil fucking mafia lord here. I mean, what the fuck is that? He's even got a moustache. I mean, oh, dear God. Okay. Right. There's too many of them. Let's move. They surround us. Everywhere I turn, there's another face in the way. They run and laugh and slap each other on the back like it's all a big joke. We must look like a happy group of friends. The gang moves as a single animal, even though the individual members shift and circle around us. Lucy and I, trapped in the centre of the crowd, find ourselves carried along with them. They're fast too. I have to be careful not to stumble. Only when we are far from the road, far from any quick escape, do they let us catch our breath. Tim grabs Lucy's arms, yanking her away from me. The others stand between us, forming a living barrier. These don't sound like very happy people. I want to protest, but one of them steps forward and smiles at me. Hey. Sorry about this. I didn't mean to freak you out. I'm not too good at explaining sometimes. What? Not to... Again! You stink of death! That's not being not good at explaining things. That's like saying, oh, well, my eyesight isn't that bad, actually. But you're blind. Completely blind. Alright, whatever. Let's not mention it again. Let's calm down. Are you guys some kind of drug gang? No way. We're friends. We hang together. We look out for each other. We're not into drugs or guns. That stuff's bad for you. Oh, wonderful. A moral drug member gang use. Whatever. So instead, you just like to beat up girls. Hey, I don't hit girls. Not unless I have to. Not unless I have to. Ahead, I can see Lucy and Tim arguing. Whatever they're talking about, she doesn't like it. Still, they're only talking. He isn't even touching her now. You sure look like you were going to beat up Lucy. Is that her name? I was doing you a favour. Favour's missing a U. That friend of yours, she's bad people. God. I don't know how to say this so you'll believe me, but, there's evil things happening in this town. Oh, what is this? A fucking Sherlock posse? Oh, God. Okay. Not natural things. Me and my friends, we're trying to stop them. We're like the Scooby... Who the fuck is he then? Shaggy? Oh, God.